underwater.
Sloppy jalopy, really awful, gloomy, severe thunderstorm day. We're looking over the severe thunderstorm activity over on the Bureau of Meteorology's website. Some of the notable places that we're going to go drive past. Radio Islanders, the last episode of the year. It's the next day. Take a look outside, Islanders. Look at that, nice and sunny outside today. The last day of the year, and it's nice and sunny. Well, sort of. But it's nice and sunny because, well, we want our last day to be like that. Therefore, we actually have quite a busy day today, Highlanders. Short episode, but I've got a little gift for all of you. Because we're going to look back on this year of 2023. The history of Island life, that obviously where we celebrated our milestone 1000th episode in February of this year, among some other really cool knickknacks that I've already found inside. Because tomorrow, Islanders, you're going to be seeing a brand new, refreshed look. I'll still be on board, of course, but we are obviously getting a new refresh everything. But you'll have to wait till tomorrow to see it.
Happy New Year, Islanders.
You know who that is? That's me. It was the new year.
Okay, Islanders. Hope you had that little happy.
It was the first day of the new year.
Thing from me. We are going over to the
Episode 942. That was the first day of the new year for
Me and a
us.
friend are presenting this right now. Over here, we've got this ferry terminal right here, the bus stop.
Of course, the ferry terminal wasn't even finished back then.
Well, it's already been here for quite some time.
I'll get into that a little later on when it actually opens.
And they actually have most of the work already.
And then in February, we switched it to the road to 1K.
Bin chickens. And the ferry terminal looks really good under its construction right here. Installing lights.
Yeah, yep, that's it. It's almost finished at that point.
Hard at work today.
It was almost finished at that point, so is it ready for opening at that point? Not just yet. But here we go.
This is it.
Episode 978. The first day that the ferry terminal had soft opened. That's right, Islanders. It actually soft opened. On this day in February... Not on this day, but necessarily February 2023. When we did episode 978, when we recorded that. First day. Of course, there were a few issues at first. And I think one of the many issues was that the lights weren't installed until a later date. And, if you also notice in episode 978, some of the areas weren't even finished yet. Like the seating area, that wasn't even finished. And you know what else wasn't finished? Neither was the seating area over here. That wasn't finished when it opened either. How weird. But there's one good thing that came out of that, and look, it was the Russell Island mural that was on the old ferry terminal. It was saved and installed on the current ferry terminal, which is what this is. And here we are, episode 982, which for some reason was the most viewed Island Life episode ever. And as of 31st December, it still is today. It has over 1,300 views on the Island Life YouTube channel. You can check it up if you don't believe me. And of course, the final milestone episode. Episode number 1000. Look at that. Episode 1000. It even says so. We even did a bit of Dreamworld as well. Look at that. The car wash. That was over in Cornubia. That was near Cornubia, that car wash video. And we even had Wayne the Islander and I assembling a storage cube thing. We used a storage cube cupboard. We actually got that together.
But it's got my name.
And in March, we actually reintroduced Uncle Thomas.
So as Uncle Thomas came back at last.
Yeah, that's right, everyone. So we actually brought him back for part of the celebrations right here, bringing him back in March 2023. He hasn't been in the program much, though. And now we're going to fast forward to June 2023, when we actually had Kim Richards, the deputy mayor at this time, and the two gentlemen right alongside them, who are they obviously opened up the ferry terminal. This was on the 1st of June 2023. So in February it actually soft opened, and then in June it actually officially opened to the public.
4, 3, 2, 1.
But of course the happiness came to an end. The happiness had come to an end because this right here, episode 1211, was the last episode to feature Uncle Thomas this year.
It's the next day, and we've got Uncle Thomas joining us.
This is his last This was the last time he was on it.
Hi Islanders, what's this thing like?
We know.
That was the last, and yeah. So say goodbye to Uncle Thomas though, because that episode would be the last time that you see him this year. And then have a look at that, everyone. The 4X Brewery in Milton. Yeah, that's right. Episode 1254, we actually revisited the planetarium again. For a very, very beautifying experience of what we see in our own night sky of the present. And we actually went past this, and in that time, it was the 140... Around the time that we've gone past there, it was 145 years of the 4X Brewery. Happy 145th anniversary to 4X at that time. Of course, I had a hat that had a matching logo. Of course, in fairly recent times, I actually did the Bay Islands Aquatic Centre. And I kind of did like an overview, like for potential buyers or something. Like that's kind of what the style of the video was like right there. It was like a doco. It was like a doco style. It actually looked like as if it was an actual like an actual overview of the whole thing for potential buyers. That's kind of what the video style looked like. But of course that's not the intended purpose. The intended purpose was for content for our islanders. That was the exact purpose of this video. Everything was fine up until episode 1299. And in episode 1299 we actually hit a barrier.
Okay, hello Islanders. It's the next day here, and unfortunately we've actually had a pretty severe extreme thunderstorm warning in place for this entire region here. So unfortunately all events have been cancelled.
The RSL suffered an outage just minutes after I got there. I'm not even joking. They actually had an outage just minutes after I got there. It was pretty disappointing, actually. Literally the next day after that, which was episode 1300 right here, I had gone over to Wellington Point to celebrate Christmas Day. Like I did. I actually had gone over there to celebrate Christmas Day. It's a lovely, lovely Christmas day over there. Got to go for a little bit of a swim. And then devastating footage from an aftermath of an extreme thunderstorm. And yeah, see, wasn't joking. There's trees all over the place. One of them got uprooted as well as a mini tornado came through. It actually gone through to Auntie Alice's restaurant too. I think it's been mostly fixed up now except for the debris. And literally just yesterday, we were exploring some areas just before, we said goodbye to 2023. Obviously. And with that, Islanders, that's the end of your montage right there of all the different things that we got up to this year. This year's been hectic. We obviously exited one sponsorship and came in with 2 new ones. The amount of views had increased. Obviously, we weren't getting a lot of views last year, but we were getting mass hits this year. Massive views, particularly for the Road to 1K, where we obviously smashed records of the highest viewed episodes ever. That is an achievement in itself. And yeah, you Islanders did that. You did that, not me. You Islanders have actually been there for me. And we want to thank you all for that. Because Island life would not be possible without you. It would not be possible. So, here's to 2024. Hope we continue soaring to new heights next year. Whoop whoop. I'll see you guys next year. Thanks for watching this episode of Russell Island Adventures on Island Life. Leave a like and subscribe, and I will see you Islanders next year. Bye. Don't forget to click below and subscribe to the official Island Life YouTube channel.